What is the real incentive for the Chinese to actually create standards of strong, independent intellectual property for Western firms?
The intellectual
They
property...
clearly haven't, right, thus far.
That's right. To be very honest, my thoughts are the following. Number one is China recognizes that it has taken a lot from the global system. It's time to give it back. Whether the world is skeptical of that view or not is an open question. The second reason is that China really needs to enter a new stage of development, which is based on technology, which is based on innovation. And intellectual property protection is absolutely crucial and critical.
So how optimistic should we actually be about the Chinese economy right now?
Ian, 2 years ago, the world thought China was a ticking financial bomb. They were almost certain there was going to be a financial implosion because of the explosion in debt. Now, what we're seeing in terms of slowdown is a simple economic consequence of deleveraging. If you look at the various sectors, the corporate sector, the financial sector, the leverage ratios have really come down. So that means that, in my view, China is slower but safer as compared to a few years ago. That said, it's not that there's no fundamental problem with the Chinese economy. There are plenty. And the crux of the matter here is the financial system. Chinese financial system really sucks. There are lots of agency problems, incentive problems associated with bank lending, and because the equity markets and bond markets are nowhere near efficient, bank lending is still the dominant source of funding for these private firms. And what we see right now is that the financial system is not a channel that directs and allocates resources to the productive firms. And that is really the problem. If you can actually make that conduit much smoother, then there's a huge amount of productivity to be unleashed in the private sector.
That does imply a lot less political control of who gets the cash and who doesn't get the cash in China, doesn't it?
These are all very important things, absolutely.
Yeah.